You've been in office at the GHSA for a little over a month now. How's that first month been for you?
It's been great. It's been a great learning experience, and had a lot of help from the staff down there. They're super, very helpful. Gary Phillips was really good to me and gave me a lot of insight about what was coming, and it's certainly coming. It's a fast-paced office, and the people there work really hard, and I'm really going to enjoy it.
You get a chance to work with high schools across the state. How does this compare to your time in Houston County as superintendent?
There's a lot of similarities, as you deal with, transfers and hardships and this sort of thing. It's very similar to what you dealt with in the school system with zoning issues and those type of things. And so, I'm fairly familiar, and right now I'm kind of slow and deliberate because I want to make sure that I do the right thing and make the correct decision in the best interest of our member schools and the students.
You work with, compared to Houston County, you worked with a school board there. Here you have a legislative body that you have one person from each region plus some at-larges. I think it ends up being 60 or 70 some odd people that you're dealing with the executive committee.
There are 66 members on the executive committee, and that's really important, because you want to make sure that each of our member schools are represented appropriately, and that communication needs to flow both ways. And I'm committed to be of good service and provide great service to our member schools. So that's a big deal. And of course, there's a smaller board, our board of trustees, which is 11 members, and they have recently gotten a little more leeway to make some of those decisions to cut down on some of the travel for the large group and this sort of thing. But we feel like that our setup is really good for equal representation across the state.
One of the things when we talked the first time that you touched on that maybe some people aren't quite aware of if they're a sports fan is some of the arts things that the GHSA does.
Right. That's really important, and I've always said that no education is complete without the arts. And as trite as it may seem, academics, arts, and athletics, the 3 A's, are so very important. And the Georgia High School Association is committed to providing great experiences that extend the classroom learning experience, for all of its students. Everybody's not a football player. One-act play, literary debate, and these type of things are just as important.
You do have a football background, and football actually is, I think we're maybe a month away from the first practice and about 6 or 7 weeks away from the first game. Does it feel like the first weekend's coming on real fast for you?
Yes, it does. Things are starting to heat up. Throughout this month, there were many different camps held across the state, and the contact camps and these type of things. And we're going into the dead week next week, and then when the week after that, it's going to be on full blast. Practice is on. Teams are prepared and they're getting ready, and the first weekend is going to be upon us before we know it, and I'm very excited about it.